is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Payne. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got the first himself. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be...
And the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the...
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. Using the quick game. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Canes. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
Makes a grab for a big play. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Gilliam. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Release to the back. It's complete. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. Inside the 25. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Under fire. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Here comes the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. These last two plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Makes the grab, and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play.
There he goes. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Run in the red zone, it's Payne. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
New set of downs after the completion. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. He's looking to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Gilliam. Back open in the middle. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, North Carolina!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a crease to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Now Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Breaks into the open. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. Fires to the right. He's got it. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation. Trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. Sends it downfield. He's got it on the right. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Corners are going to bail. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making side adjustments here. Try to get it to the edge. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Puts it out in the flat. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Gilliam. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Seventh play of the drive.